Hello and welcome to today's webinar. Gold and Silver Club Weekly Commodities Review in alliance with ACM Gold, presented by myself, Phil Carr, and Nick Cowsey at the Gold and Silver Club. Today we will be reviewing the latest developments in the commodities markets. We'll be analysing the week's performance. It's been an incredible week with the Federal Reserve statement, and during the live session we'll do an end of week summary for metals, energies, agriculture. We'll look at gold, silver, oil, natural gas and coffee. We'll look at the top trade of the week. We'll cover live market commentary and technical analysis, and we'll look at the week ahead. So the 6 major announcements we need to look out for commodities next week, and of course we'll answer any questions you may have too. This week has been an impressive week for gold. We've seen a lot of volatility. In fact, from the highs of gold from the open on Sunday, where we spiked up to circa 1392, we've had around about 700-point move to the downside this week, which has been incredible, incredibly lucrative for selling short. So gold prices slipped on Wednesday to a 3-week low following the highly anticipated FOMC statement, which signaled the Federal Reserve could hike interest rates in 6 months after the current bond buying program ends. By Thursday, gold prices fell to a low of $1,320 an ounce during gold's biggest one-day sell-off in 3 months. That presented commodity traders, ourselves, with a highly lucrative sell-short opportunity, particularly on the Federal Reserve announcement, as well as we broke key support. Overnight, gold prices were back at 1330. They've spiked up a little bit today, up to around 1342, just consolidating right now, as we've seen some bargain hunters step in to buy the dip overnight. On Wednesday, the FOMC announced they would taper monthly asset purchases by a further 10 billion to 55 a month, with which the markets were expecting. However, the FOMC shook the financial markets by announcing an upward revision to its benchmark interest rate forecast. So the markets became very nervous on the prospect of rates being raised as early as March 2015. Something traders weren't expecting, actually. The end of the bond buying program is open-ended and also open to interpretation. So based on the current pace of taper, the Fed, they predict its bond buying program could be completely unwound by October. So the USD absolutely surged on the FOMC statement, huge move. In turn, very bearish for gold and silver. Really nice, straightforward trade, I have to say, on the FOMC. Very easy to get on that trade. Just a nice sell short on gold, long US dollar index, sold short silver. So we had some really nice moves there. The big question now is, will gold make a comeback or continue to fall next week? We'll definitely take a look at gold with you. Oil is looking really interesting today as well. Some nice movement on the energies. Natural gas has been a really nice move. Coffee this week has been fantastic. So before we go into that, I'm Phil Carr, professional trader, trainer and speaker. I'm the co-founder and director of the Gold and Silver Club. I specialize in teaching people how to make money from trading the most lucrative financial markets in the world. So gold, silver, oil, natural gas, the commodity currencies. I train thousands of individuals to become independent traders and successfully manage their own investment portfolio. I'm responsible for the research and development of the Gold and Silver Club trademark strategies that have a proven track record of generating returns for traders. Also a regular contributor to a number of financial publications and speak at numerous trading seminars, webinars and workshops. Joining me on the call and running the Gold and Silver Club is Nick Cowsey. Nick's a professional trader, investment analyst and speaker. Nick began his career within private wealth management in 2002 before making the transition into proprietary trading, and prior to co-founding the Gold and Silver Club spent over 5 years coaching professional fund managers and traders internationally for some of the world's top tier hedge funds and investment banks. And through his first-hand relationship with some of the world's most successful traders, discovered the formula, mindset and tools that give any individual the definitive edge to trade in any economy, and also regularly writes for a number of global business and financial publications. We've appeared frequently on financial TV. In fact, we'll be appearing on Reuters again this Wednesday. Moving on to gold, let's take a look at the price right now. It's currently trading at $1,337.93 per ounce. We'll take a look at the technicals very shortly on that, looking very, actually I think we're going to move over, we'll do the top trade of the week. Top trade of the week this week, we've had some fantastic sell shorts on gold, but one of the really standout trades has been a coffee swing trade we've been in since Monday morning. Got a really nice weekly setup here, weekly inverse hammer. That's triggered short on Monday, and we just continue to follow that through. It's now up around 250 points. We still remain in this sell short. So we had a risk of 75 points, $750 for each lot traded, up over $2,050 on that for a 2.5 to 1. We're more like a 3 to 1 for this afternoon. So coffee has been one of our top swing trades of this week. Very little maintenance on that trade. Okay, so let's move across to some live technical analysis. So shall we go over to the ACM Gold platform, just take a look at the live markets at the moment. So what I'm going to do, we'll be going over, let's just take a good view of the markets here, see where the action is right now. Okay, so currently at the moment, I'll draw your attention to Brent. We've had a really nice breakout on Brent, actually just broke above 107 level. We've had a really nice move since yesterday. There's been a major trend channel on Brent. Check this out, right? So we're going to go over, just all you need to do, draw a line on the bounces here on Brent. Look at that accuracy. The market's just come down, bounced off that, bounced off this trend line, bounced again yesterday. We were watching this very closely yesterday. We saw the market just coming, testing this line, offered a really nice entry opportunity here on a tighter time frame, just going down. And we had a really nice move. We've since rallied actually from that position. We've seen about 150 point move. We've just come up to a Fibonacci level, 107.42. We did break 107. I'd love to see the market just come a little bit higher up to around the 108 level, 107, about 7.5 here. We've got another key level. But you can see it's retracing a bit, obviously getting a bit of profit taking on Brent this morning. We've had a really nice move here to the upside. We've just come and found a bit of resistance on this Fibonacci. So the breakout above 107 is looking pretty good here on Brent, and also the support that we found on this trend line. So Brent, definitely want to watch this afternoon. We also want to definitely be mindful. Natural gas is breaking down, broken through the week before that. It's looking pretty bearish on the weekly. There's no real major support now until we come down lower to the 4.336 fib level. So you've got round about 180 points in this trade for a sell short here. So it looks pretty good to us. We like this. We remain short, getting lower lows here, lower highs. Natural gas is in play definitely for a sell short at the moment. We like that. We're going to stay short. Here's coffee. Coffee, we've been in this. Look, check out the weekly. So this is a nice weekly, massive inverse hammer. Triggered short that on the Monday. We just continue to fall on coffee. Lower lows, lower highs. The MAs have all crossed over as well. It's all looking pretty bearish right now. You've got to remember, coffee's been the best performing market of 2014, up 50% on the year. We're bound to get a pullback. You can see the pullback has just resulted in more. Obviously, stop losses got hit on the way down. We're up. We're moved around 290 points now from our entry there. So this swing trade's working out really well. I'd like to see the market just come down to 168.10 at the moment on coffee. That's what I'll be looking at, the next profit target here. You can see just continuing to fall down, coming within this downtrend on coffee. So we just stay short coffee for the time being. It's a nice pullback that we're getting. Copper, I would definitely keep an eye on copper. A nice, we've got a bit of a consolidation here. We broke lower on the FOMC. However, we came back with a strong dragonfly doji on the daily. Now, which way is copper going to break here? You can see we've got this downward trending channel starting to form. If we continue to not be able to really break above the 3.0478 level here, I think we may see some lower prices. I'd like to see copper come down and break below 2.900 here, and on the futures contract that would actually be a break really below let's just get that right here, 2.9691. So copper looking weak at the moment. We did get a little bit of a rally, found resistance at the trend line and a key MA here as well. So copper is one to watch, more for a swing trade. I want to see a break. Which way is copper going to break, either to the downside here or to the upside? We're just in this horizontal channel. Check that out. You can see it on the daily very clearly here. Moving over to WTI. WTI is pretty interesting at the moment. You can see we're still channeling. There's been some great opportunities to get in around the 97 level, and also yesterday we saw Obama giving a statement which rocked the WTI market. It was incredible. We saw a 100-point drop within about 10-15 minutes and then just completely reversed in the afternoon. It was a really great day trade just off the 98.23 fib level here. We managed to break through some key resistance channels today. We got back above 98.69, 98.87, 99. We've also broken to weekly highs here We're at 99.40 at the moment. Just got above another key level. So I'd like to see, alongside Brent here, if WTI can manage to put in a bit of a rally here this afternoon. Can it get to about the 100 level is what I'll be looking at. 99.89 is the next key level, and above that 100.72. In terms of its daily volatility so far, we've had a reasonable move on WTI already. We've moved about 140 points, so we might get about another 50 points to the upside out of this trade this afternoon. We'll keep an eye on that one, but Brent is definitely looking good at the moment to the upside, and we'll keep an eye on WTI as well. Certainly the energy is getting a lot of movement this afternoon. We'll just take a look also. We need to move over. Of course, we want to have a look at gold. Gold, interestingly, came up to test a key Fibonacci level today, 1,342. Nice little hammer here, doji around the fib level, 1,325, which we got to that low on the FOMC. We did spike to the upside. Had a nice setup here. You can see this fake breakout of that fib level, came back, closed above 1,325. That has offered in the region of about 140 points. Precision just come right up to that Fibonacci level. We're just ricocheting now between these levels. So what I'd be interested in here is gold going to break down lower. Can it just break that fib level, get back below 1,335, trigger maybe a short back to 1,325 and possibly lower here? It's got a nice inverse hammer here, which is formed on the 4 hours. So I'll be keeping an eye on that one, on gold, see if we get a retracement. You see it's looking a little bit bearish here at the moment, actually. If that triggers, if we get a move below I'd say 1,335 really here in order to get a sell on. So look, yeah, it's about 1,335. Yeah, certainly I'm going to be keeping an eye on that to see if that triggers for a sell short here. You know, we've got a massive downtrend. Gold has only really managed to come back up to test a previous level of support. It's found resistance at a couple of moving averages here as well, so it could turn lower here. So I'll be keeping an eye on that. I wouldn't be looking to buy gold right now. It needs to really break above 1,342 in order to offer any sort of a buy here, 1,342.53. Then we might get a clear run to 1,354. Let's just put this back into our tiled windows. There you go, WTI in the move again. Let's just check out Brent. Brent is, there you go, Brent storming up. 107.40. Okay, so I'm really keen to see, can Brent break 107.45? This is definitely in play today. The oil's loving this rally on the oils today. See if we can break 107.45. That's the next fib level. It needs to get through that level. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Okay, let's just take a look. What haven't we? Silver, we can have a look at silver as well. Silver is just really looking a little bit bearish here at the moment. So silver not done as well as gold actually. We had a nice sell opportunity on the FOMC on silver. It's closed now below its 50-day. It's back below all of its key moving averages, back in this downward trending channel. It broke out of it temporarily last week. We're back down within that trend channel. Inverse hammer here. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this as well. I prefer the setup on gold at the moment. Australian US dollar, we've really made our money on this already from yesterday's setup. We had a really nice setup here, key Fibonacci level, had a really nice rally overnight. Just came found resistance at these key Fibonacci levels today. It's been about a 60-point rally overnight from that. Also the daily also confluenced on that. We found support at a nice trend channel here. You can see that. Australian US dollar might be a little bit muted. It's got a few fib levels and a few resistance levels to get out of at the moment to break above. Yeah, so really what I keep an eye on right now, I would probably say, I mean, coffee was still short that, silver I reduced that, Australian US dollar, that's done. I would look at nat gas should go down. I would look at these in terms of setups at the moment. That's what I would keep an eye on. There you go. Brent at the moment, so Brent, I'd be looking at the breakout here on Brent. So I want to get a move above 107.44. WTI, I want to get, it's doing okay. I want to get a break above that fib level just above about 99.50. Here you go. Gold. Gold looks like it wants to sell. So gold triggering. Okay, here we go. So gold coming down. Let's check out the 1 hour. Yeah, looking pretty bearish there. You can see it came up to that key Fibonacci level. 1, 2, 3, 4 inverse hammers in a row. struggled to break through that fib level. Yep, gold's looking very interesting. So nat gas, so we're seeing nat gas as a sell at the moment. WTI, Brent is getting a better move to the upside, WTI, and gold a sell as well. That's what we're looking at right now. See, there's quite a lot of movement at the moment on the markets. Friday afternoon, you normally get quite a lot of volatility on Fridays, one of the best trading days of the week. If you're going to take a day off for your trading, take a Monday off, don't take a Friday off. Fridays are really offer normally a lot of opportunities. Okay, let's see, nat gas just playing out. We'll move across to the major news announcements we want to watch next week. I'm keen to see if we're going to get a breakout on Brent here. It's got about another 10 points to go to break above 107.50. You can see gold on the left-hand side there, just breaking a little bit lower there. Nice inverse hammer, it's just come a bit lower. Fair amount of volume into the oils at the moment. More in Brent than WTI. I see natural gas just selling off in the middle here, broke through support. You can see gold starting to come down a little bit lower there on the left. Yeah, those are definitely our top picks for today. So those are the markets we're going to be watching. We're definitely going to watch these this afternoon over the next couple of hours or so. There's quite a lot of volatility in the markets at the moment, a few nice setups there. So we'll check those out. So what news announcements do you need to keep an eye on into next week as well? So just take a look at those. So the week ahead, the major news announcements you need to keep an eye on. We've got Monday, the 24th of March, 3:45 a.m. Central Africa time, 9:45 p.m. Eastern time. We have the Chinese HSB manufacturing PMIs. That's going to be very important. That's a leading indicator for the whole economy. So when the PMI is below 50, indicates that the manufacturing economy is declining. A value above 50 indicates expansion of the manufacturing economy. Okay, so China is a big buyer of gold, silver, copper, and oil. So usually this kind of news has a huge impact on the overall markets, on particularly on the oils, on copper, silver, and gold. So you'll want to keep an eye on that. Also, we have next Wednesday next week, of course, for those of you who trade the oil inventories and you like trading oil, this is a fantastic announcement we get on a weekly basis. It's the crude oil inventories, 4:30 p.m. Central Africa time, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. That data reports the number of barrels of crude oil commercial firms have in inventory. So commercial firms report their inventory levels to the Energy Information Administration on a weekly basis. So a higher than expected reading should be taken as bearish for crude oil, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as bullish. In fact, I'm going to quickly flip you back onto the charts. You can see here the move that gold is just coming down here, just viewing at my other screen here. It's going to sell off now. So you can see this coming down, 1335. It's just hit a key level here, so it's just coming down. We'll see how far it comes down, but you can see it's starting to pick up a little bit of momentum there. Okay, so other major announcements you need to look into next week as well as the crude oil inventories. That's very day tradable every single Wednesday. Next Thursday, 26th of March, you've got the US GDP. So 4:30 p.m. Central Africa time, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. The US GDP, that measures the annualized change in the inflation-adjusted value of all goods and services which are produced by the economy. So it's the broadest measure of economic activity, primary indicator of economy's health. So that will impact the US dollar index, which in turn will impact gold and silver inversely. So 4:30 p.m. Central Africa time, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. Then we have Thursday, 26th of March, we have the US pending home sales. Again, that affect the US dollar index, 4 p.m. Central Africa time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. National Association of Realtors pending home sales report measures the change in the number of homes under contract to be sold, but still awaiting the closing transaction, excluding new construction. So you can be, if you get a higher than expected reading, should be taken as bullish for the US dollar, and a lower than expected reading should be taken as bearish. That will inversely affect gold and silver. Thursday, the 26th of March, 2 p.m. CAT time, 10 a.m. Eastern time, US natural gas storage report. So the Energy Information Administration, the EIA, natural gas storage report, that measures the change in the number of cubic feet of natural gas held in underground storage during the past week. That has a big impact also on natural gas. Very day tradable every Thursday. So that's a great one for your commodities trading. And finally, next Friday, 27th of March, we've got the US Michigan Consumer Sentiment. So that is the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index. It rates the relative level of current and future economic conditions. So that's a 3:55 p.m. Central Africa time, 9:55 Eastern time. There are two versions of the data released 2 weeks apart. The preliminary data does tend to have a greater impact. Higher than expected readings should be taken as bullish for the US dollar. A lower than expected reading should be taken as bearish. So that has a big impact as well on gold and silver. That's next Friday. Okay, excellent. So those are the 6 key news announcements you need to, or we need to take into account for our commodities trading next week. Those are the major ones. And we've had a lot of questions on this, just how can you find out more? So for the live trading room guys, you can find out more about how to join the Gold and Silver Club Masterclass, the workshops we're running, and you can also find out more how to join our live trading room to trade exclusively. You can trade live events, live news events with us, and also join our commodities trading room and join our international group of commodities traders on our forum. So you can find out more about that very simply. You can go to jointhegoldandsilverclub.com, just go to that link, and you can fill in the details there, and our office will be in touch with you ASAP, or contact us on our Johannesburg office, just on the number on the screen there, +2711 083 8403. Give us a call, and you can also email us at office@thegoldandsilverclub.com, request more information on our live training room and coaching programs that we have available. And also, yeah, make sure you subscribe to our newsletter. You'll get free weekly news on the energies, on agriculture, on the metals, live market analysis and prices. So make sure you also take advantage of that. Okay, so I'll just leave those contact details on the screen there. You'll be pleased to know that, there you go, on the left-hand side, there you go, gold just selling off now, moving down nicely. Okay, you can see that 1334, get that go. There we go, tanking now. Sorry, just got to show you this trade. It's beautiful. There we go. So gold just coming down, natural gas coming down. Okay, so yeah, guys, if you want to get in contact, please do just get in contact with on the numbers on the screen. And that's a wrap for today's session. We'll catch you back here same time next week. Have a great weekend. Good luck for your trading, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay. So take care, everybody, and have a good one. Cheers. Bye-bye.